Welcome to your weekend. We had a bit of a winter weather arriving last week, so let's think about that for a moment. That would be storm number one. We have a secondary storm system coming through by the end of this weekend, and we have yet a third storm system for the middle of next week. Now, middle of next week, 3, and the end of this weekend, 2. That also coincides with our time change. We have to fall our clocks back. Remember that old adage, fall back, spring forward? Well, here we are, early November, and it's time to do that. So when you go to bed tonight, go ahead and set your clocks back so you don't have to worry about it tomorrow morning. While you're at it, maybe spend the rest of this weekend checking the batteries on important items like smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. Now, this is a message from your local fire department. They would prefer you change the batteries annually. And this is the best time to do it. Actually, biannually, because we do it again in the springtime. So just take a look, think about this. Don't forget about the clocks, because when you wake up tomorrow morning, I guarantee some of your clocks will not be set back, and there's that whole confusion thing, and there's no amount of coffee that's going to sort through that. So I'm going to let you deal with it. I'm just the messenger on this Saturday night. So afternoon temperatures today, look, folks, this is what we went into, cooler than average. We're supposed to be in the upper 50s this time of the year. Montrose, significantly cooler today, though not as cold as what we dealt with Friday as we wrapped up our work week. But these were the numbers that we experienced on this Saturday afternoon. 40s in the mountain zones, barely 50 degrees in some of the lower elevations. Now, there's a scotch bit of improvement for Sunday afternoon, more significant improvements for the Monday and Tuesday period. In fact, we'll actually get back to the averages for this time of the year, and that's, I think, something we can all look forward to. 60-degree temperatures? Yeah. A little bit more sunshine? Absolutely. For the weekend, though, we won't get a whole lot of sunshine. Even though we're in this post-frontal environment, our storm system well off towards the east. Saturday afternoon, below average temperatures, rain supreme across the area. Also dry conditions. But we're still stormy in the Pacific Northwest. We still have storm system number 2, strengthening in the Pacific Northwest, swinging through. In fact, we'll start to see some of those elements Saturday night. We saw a little bit this morning around Rabbit Ears Pass, but once we get into tomorrow morning, that's the more impactful snow totals. And again, this is primarily north of I-70. Primary impacts are going to be along the Highway 40 corridor. So if you know that area, we're talking Flat Top counties, we're talking Rabbit Ears Pass, we're talking Steamboat Springs, Winter Park, Rocky Mountain National Park. These areas in the northern half of the state are going to get more snow. Now, the San Juan Mountains over this past, Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday morning, San Juan's picked up 2 feet. Many of the central mountain zones picked up a good foot. You saw some of the snow totals that I shared over yesterday. Powderhorn Mountain Resort, almost a foot of snow. The Grand Mesa, a little bit greater than a foot of new snow. So the central mountains may not get another new foot. We're going to save that for the northern zones. But this is number 2. It's going to swing right through. We may maintain breezy conditions. I don't think we're going to get strong winds out of this. But again, this system's going to pass by west to east. Not much to it. We're going to maintain dry conditions in the lower elevations Saturday and Sunday. And take a look at Monday and Tuesday. This is what I'm talking about. We go mild. We get back to those averages and then some. That's a typical post-frontal environment. And it's also the advancing system number 3 for the Wednesday period. So middle of next week, late of next week, we're going to see another storm system dip in. That'll be the 3rd in about a week's time. And that's just going to erode our average temperatures, going to get us back onto the cool side of things, which is something we've been doing for quite some time. But Monday and Tuesday, while they're the warmer and sunnier days, I think Tuesday might even be our breezier day of the forecast period. And of course, that is the southwest flow ahead of our cold front for the middle of next week.